some arm styling. You know, in this time where most of us are sitting and we don't have a lot of space to do a lot of things, I thought arm styling would be something that we could make impactful in your dancing right away. Now, granted, I have probably worn the wrong shirt for this, so hopefully we won't judge the men's shirt, but we know how much I love a men's shirt. So now, what we're gonna start with is we know that most of the time when we get into frame, we want to think that we're taking our arms out into a T, but I don't wanna think that I'm going to take my shoulders up to my ears. This is gonna be the same with arm styling. So anytime I would do any type of stretch out, I don't wanna think that my arm is going too high because then it's gonna look like it's eaten up into my arm. So what we're gonna do is I want you to think that there's a lat bar above you. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a lat pull down until the point where you can feel that your lat muscles are pulled down and engaged. Now what I want us to think is that is where our arms are gonna hang anytime I do any type of arm styling, okay? Now, to get used to getting my arms to flow, what I want us to think of is I'm gonna do one arm at a time in the beginning. So if I take my arm up, my lat muscle is still engaged, I'm gonna take it out, I'm going to flip my hand up. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull from my elbow into my side. Once my elbow comes into the side, I'm gonna make a circle around with my arm. Now I'm gonna take my elbow back up. But again, I don't wanna think that I'm gonna engage that shoulder. I'm gonna send that elbow straight out with my lat muscle engaged. Flip the hand, bring it in, bring it around. As I go out, notice that I'm basically showcasing my boobs right now. As my elbow unfurls, that is what makes the hand go on top. So I can do this several times with one arm. I think it's easier to do this with a second position. That way, as I transfer my weight, I know that my elbow comes in. I change my weight, that way my arm goes out. I think it makes it a little bit easier when you add a step to that. But I could stand here and do this with no movement. I could even do this sitting in a chair. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with the other arm. Send that elbow out, hands, wrist, fingers, flip. Elbow comes in, circle the girls, elbow, wrist, fingers, flip, in. Once we get good, once I can do my arms, then let's add them both, okay? So if I start with my right arm, because ladies are always right, we're gonna take this elbow, I'm gonna send it out, okay? I'm gonna flip. As this elbow comes in, I'm gonna send this elbow out. Flip, bring it in. Flip, bring it in. And again, we can practice this with our second position breaks, which is just taking my weight from one foot to the other, okay? Later on, we can talk about how to do things where we go forward, how we style it out, how we do this kind of stuff, but it all comes from the elbow. If I were to stretch my arms up, I wouldn't just go like that. That's not hot. So what we would do is I would take my elbow up first. If I were going out into some sort of line, I would go elbow first, then wrist, fingers, right? So wherever I go, even if I decide that I want to touch myself, whether I want to go like this, notice that the elbow comes across. Touch, elbow still first. I don't know how that looked, but the point is get used to going with your elbows first and you'll be able to move in any direction that you want. Happy Tip Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow.